Hi and welcome to PowerShell Learning Zone, brought to you by me, your instructor, Alex Headley. In this tech help video, we're going to run through functions. So in the previous videos, we were showing you how to set up your PowerShell environment and get everything installed and ready. Now we're going to get into actually writing some PowerShell scripts. So most scripting languages you've probably worked with have the concept of functions, and PowerShell is much the same. So to write a function, you use the keyword function and then you give it a name. So for instance, we're going to write a function that gets the current version of PowerShell running on your system. Now this is available from a constant in PowerShell called PowerShell version table.ps version. As you can see, we've got some IntelliSense and some auto-completion within the IDE, which is really handy, thanks to the extension we installed. So if you make sure you install that and watch the video, previous tech help video, you can see that and how to get set up. So we have our function, we then want to call it. So if we actually write the function name, call that, you can see that we're outputting the version on my machine, and at this point in time I have this version installed. Yours may differ depending on when you watch this video or what version you install. So this is great, we've got a function, it's been able to output some information about the PowerShell on this machine, but you might want to do other things with this. So for instance, we'll write a function called writeMessage, and in this we're going to use our favourite write host, and we're going to say hello world, and we can get that to print to the screen. So let's get a copy of our function name and run this and see what we get. And as you can see, it calls the file functions.ps1 and outputs the code that we've written, hello world. So that's great. We'll be able to hard code a message, but it's not that useful. Functions you normally want to pass parameters in. So we'll do a test with params. And if I could spell, I'd be dangerous. And in this function, to pass in a param, you use the param keyword, open parentheses, and then we're going to ask for the computer name. Now you could be getting the computer name from various methods, but I'm just going to pass it in hard coded for now, just for this example. But you could ask the system OS for it, get it from environment variables. There's various methods. So if we call this test params and pass in a computer name, we'll just make one up for this example and press run. As you can see, instead of it being hard coded to like hello world like we did in our previous one, it's now taking the parameter of computer1 and passing it to the write host function and outputting it to the screen. So you could also use string interpolation for this. Have this computer is, close the string, and then if we run this again, you can see we've built a string made up of a hard-coded value and the argument that we've passed in. So that's functions at its simplest form. There's a lot more you can do with functions, make parameters required, and various other things. We can add documentation to this, but I'll do that in a future video. So for now, this one's over. If there's anything extra you want shown, do comment in the show notes or the forum, and we'll add some more videos. Thanks very much.